Right, how are you doing there? We're in Dubai, in the Satwa area, or actually Al Badar. I thought this would be a slightly interesting video maybe to make. Where I am here is there used to be like a villa compound here. This is the Jumeirah Mutana Hotel. There used to be a villa compound here. It was cleared, I'm going to say, probably 15 years ago. So a long time ago. And I don't think that anybody has been into this space since, other than, you know, litter picking and things like that. There hasn't been any development in this space. So this is, if you like, and when this was cleared, like, it was flat out rubble, okay, and that was that. So might be interesting to see what sort of vegetation, possibly even animals, have taken hold in the, I definitely want to say 15 years since this was demolished, and it hasn't been touched, so it's like untouched in that time, other than very occasional people rocking up maybe to do a bit of litter picking and stuff like that. So I'll have a look around and see if there's anything remotely interesting. But as you can see, pop this on. There we go. So yeah, used to know some of the Dubai College teachers, or one or two of them, I think, lived in this villa compound, and then it was so there's obviously, that's wet, and that's thank you. I don't know what that is there. Whatever it is, it's just splattered on my leg there. So that's like isn't that weird? Like a muddy pond. Very cool though. Right. Well, possibly there could be some sort of spring under there. Jeez, imagine if you stepped in that. That's crazy, isn't it? We got some trees here, and we're very careful where I step now, I suppose. Now, my suspicion is that these are gaff trees, although I could be, they're the national plant of the UAE. I could be horribly wrong. They could be sidra, but I think they're gaff. They've got no thorns on them, they've got gaff style leaves, so there you go. And gaff tree this year in the UAE is the emblem of the year of tolerance. I've never seen one flowering, so that's what the flowers look like. It's almost like a pod with the pollen on the outside. Some tiny little bell flowers. The pollen grains now are on my fingertips, you can see that. So that's interesting in itself. So that's a gaff tree. It seems to be the predominant tree for repopulating this space. You see everything I'm chucking around here. Look at that splodge splodge. What is that, do you reckon? There's general rubble, I suppose, from when the villas were demolished. It's a PVC tubing. More trees, more gaffs. I think this is quite nice, like a little gaff nursery. I did see a couple of other trees. I don't suppose, is this also? Oh, this could be a gaff in a different state of. Oh, these are pods. And this one's about to. You can hear that there? So these are pods that I guess dry out and explode the seeds. I have seen this sort of growth here, so is there anything else? Not really. Oh, quite like I said, I'm be a bit careful where I stand. Ah. Goodness me. Probably there's a bit of heavy machinery, that's for sure. It's pretty solid. No idea. Ah, we got some more wet spots. Little bits of machinery out here. Maybe they do boring for water. Ah, this is a bush. Beyond that, I'm stuck. But it's a bush. Are they called succulents? I don't know. Maybe my sweating on it is just keep it going for a few more years. I never noticed this. There's a bit of machinery. I don't actually know what they use these for, to be honest. And there are definitely some tyre tracks, so people have been in here. Although I've got to be honest, like I said, for the best part of 15 years, to my knowledge, I do walk past this 5-6 times, drive past it 5-6 times a week, walk past it often. I've never seen anybody active on here doing anything. So this is all gaff tree. You can see the floor here littered with still construction rubble and debris. I don't know what exactly this is. Probably the floor from a villa. Possibly. Can't imagine the laid tiles out here just to make it look pretty. I don't know who it is here. They're loving their red horse. So that's Filipino strong beer. Yeah, this was all a villa compound, and then yeah, just went boom. Villa compound, maids quarters. I believe there was a pool, and I went, but I'm a bit cautious stepping on the carpet, fall down one of those gooey sinkholes. There's definitely some sort of boring here. Although what exactly, how would you ever know? And there's another patch. So that was cleared relatively recently as well. But obviously it has nothing, no signs of regrowth like we got here. These look like quite, there's one tree there particularly. Mature trees, would we say? That one's definitely established, so that's probably 10-11 feet high. Sort of yeah, well rooted. Well, these trees have tap roots, obviously. It's super dry here, you can tell just walking around. This is we've had a wet few months, but we're a desert any which way you look at it. So the roots of these trees go down, down, way down, 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 and they tap into water source. It's deep down. I couldn't possibly imagine well, how deep they'd have to go to get to water, unless they survive just on annual rainfall. Like I said, we've had a bit this year. It's this little clump of them. I wonder if they tend to grow in clumps around where there is water closer to the surface. That would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? This tree was not a gaff tree. I don't think it's an anything tree now. It's not rooted. Possibly in Sidra. Same one here. So these aren't gaffs. If I was to tell you what tree it was, it would be an absolute guess. Very lightweight branches. It almost feels like super light. I could say Sidra, but that would be a total guess. I'd be quite happy if somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. I assume I am. Nice looking tree though. Another one there. So they're slightly different, and there as well. So the gaffs seem to be in this territory, this zone, this biome. Different species at the back side there. I'm pleased I didn't put my flip-flops on for this. I was thinking about that. I thought probably new massage centre. Would have broken a few toes walking around here in flip-flops, I think. Cabling, wood beams, more rebar, rusted, connected to something down there, locked in place. Well, I could ramble on, hypothesize about this place, but as you've probably picked up already, I'm only doing this from an observational perspective. However, there is another one of these wet splodgy ones. Let's see if we can create a mess. There's some aggregate. Yuck. Very strange, don't you think? A genuine borehole. So one must assume that people are here looking for a water source or drilling for oil. One of the two. Looks like probably. Now this gate actually usually is closed and locked, but not today. Makes my escape from here much easier. And here is more surface moisture. Fantastic. There you go. Right. So 15 years minimum, I'm going to say, this area has been virgin territory for the regrowth of indigenous UAE vegetations. From the very smallest, spindly little twigs, didn't quite make it, like that little next to the mound of rubble or gravel, first sort of 2 or 3 branches of a tree, to the ones more there which are 8, 9, 10, 11 foot high and quite well established. Anyway, signing off. Thank you for watching.